James Thomas Morning Blend. I'm here with Bobi Wine and co-director Moses Bwayo talking about the National Geographic documentary film Bobi Wine, the People's President. All I can say is you two gentlemen have got to be two of the bravest gentlemen I've seen in the last 20th century. God bless you. Bobby, let's talk about that.
Thank you very much. Those are very kind words.
Tell us about your film and what the people are going through in Uganda.
Yeah, thank you. Uganda is a country of 45 million people, 85% of which are much younger than me because 85% of our population is under the age of 35. We are the second youngest country in the world next to Niger. Very beautiful country. Unfortunately, for the last 37 years, we are ruled by a military general who took over power in 1986 when I was only 4 years. Probably Moses was not born yet, and he has ruled us on gunpoint. This film shows, although it's seen through my eyes, goes back about 7 years ago and follows my transformation from an ordinary music artist to a political leader. It shows the details of the oppression of the people of Uganda, and it also zeroes down on the recently concluded presidential election of 2021, where there was blatant rigging, blatant violation of every democratic principle. Conclusively, it is ranked the most fraudulent election in the history of Uganda. This film shows the deep oppression and subjugation of the people of Uganda, unedited, uncensored. But it also shows the hope and aspirations of the people of Uganda who refuse to give up, who refuse to just fold their hands and mourn, but they refuse to fight back non-violently, constitutionally, and morally to make sure they change their plight.
Moses, you got to be a brave gentleman, man. I'm a producer and director too, to follow and to put this documentary together, also to be arrested in doing so. Talk about this, because for me, the film was emotional and hard to watch.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a very, it's an urgent story. It's a powerful story, and it's one in a million times that you meet someone like Bobi Wine, brave, courageous, and embodying all these truths to fight for democracy and stand against a 37-year-long dictatorship. But for me, really, it's been a blessing and honor to have been present to document this story. I mean, it didn't come easy, as you've mentioned. It's tough. Bobby was enemy number one and still is enemy number one of President Museveni, and a brutal dictator who any threat to his power it's like you're putting your life at risk. In fact, Bobby, there was an attempted assassination on Bobby yesterday. So in the 5 years of filming, I was shot in the face, locked up in prison, interrogated, and in fact, 2 attempted kidnaps on my wife, and we had to flee the country. I don't live in Uganda anymore. But again, it's because the story was more powerful to tell than not to. So through the 5 years, there was lots of lows and lots of highs, but for me, really, the assignment was more than what was happening around me. So the story being a very urgent story, not just to Uganda, like Bobby says, it's a story of democracies and the fight for freedom around the world. It's just a representation that Uganda, we were lucky to cover this in Uganda, but this is happening in many other places around the world where the erosion of democracy is happening currently today as we speak.
Moses, I'm giving you a fist up on that one.
Thank
I'm
you.
here in America, oh my God, you're absolutely right. All over the world. I've been speaking with Bobi Wine and co-director Moses Bwayo, if I'm saying that right. talking about National
Yes, please.
Geographic's documentary film, Bobi Wine, the People's President. I wish I had more time. I have to cut it short because I have another interview, because I have so much more to talk about. I am going to really encourage that our viewers get a chance to see this documentary. Again, emotional. It actually touches me as an American, African American, and I can feel, because we are going through the similar situation here, not as tough as you, but the same type of oppression. Thank you again, gentlemen, for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.